Hi guys, I'm Yogita Khandelwal and we are continuing with reproduction in organisms. In this lesson, we will deal with types of asexual reproduction. Follow me on Unacademy for more lessons on biology that helps with your pre-medical examination, and here is the link for the same. Types of asexual reproduction. So in our previous lesson on asexual reproduction, we have already dealt with the fission. That is also a type of asexual reproduction. So now in continuing it, we have strobilation. So in strobilation, strobila formation occurs. Now what happens in strobila? Uh, Spontaneous transverse segmentation of the body occurs, which gives rise to the new offspring. So this is a type of transverse budding, as transverse segmentation of the body is taking place. Example is Aurelia jellyfish. Now this organism belongs to the class Nidaria or Coelenterata that you will study in the chapter Animal Kingdom, and proglotid formation in tapeworm. Next we have plasmotomy. Now in general what happens during a cell division? First nuclear division occurs, and which is followed by the cytoplasmic division, but in plasmotomy it is reverse. Cytoplasmic division is followed by nuclear division. So here cytoplasmic division is occurring first, and which is followed by nuclear division. For example, Pelomyxia, multinucleate protozoan. Now see, this is the picture depicting strobila formation in Cnidarians. So this is the polyp form and this is the medusa form. Here we have transverse segmentation of the body, and we can say there is transverse fission which leads into these and which developed into medusa. So that's how strobila formation gives rise to new offspring. Next we have fragmentation. Fragmentation is basically a form of asexual reproduction or cloning in which an organism is split into fragments. Now each of these fragments develop into mature, fully grown individuals that are clones of the original organism, because it is a type of asexual reproduction. So there is a fragmentation. So this the organism split into fragments, and each fragment has the capability to mature into the fully grown individual. So example is sponges, hydra, starfish and planaria. It is very common in planaria and starfish. Next we have budding, bud formation. So what is bud? It is basically an outgrowth. So an outgrowth is produced that remain attached initially to the parent cell, which eventually get separated and mature into new organism. So it is of two types of budding, exogenous and endogenous. We can understand this as external or internal also. Here we have external budding. The bud is formed outside of cell. Now what happens? Uh, Budding occurs at one particular site. So bud formation occurs due to cell division at one particular site. So that side, if it is outside the cell, then it is exogenous. Exo means external. So it occurs in favorable condition in hydra and sponge, while in endogenous it is internal budding. So it is occurring within the cell in unfavorable condition. Example, gemmules in sponge and oidea of rhizopus. It occurs in an unfavorable condition and protects the organism from the unfavorable condition. So this picture is showing fragmentation in planaria. So this is parent planaria. Now it splits into 3 fragments and each fragment develops into new individual. That is, these are daughter planaria. Now this is the picture of buds in hydra. This is the mouth of hydra and this is bud. Now it is outside the this hydra. So this is exogenous budding which occurs in favorable condition. Now this is gemmules of sponge, which is an example of endogenous budding. It occurs internally. So these are gemmules of sponge. Now through special reproductive structures. Now asexual reproduction also occurs through special reproductive structures, that is zoospores in fungi and algae. So members of the kingdom fungi and simple plants such as algae reproduce through special asexual reproductive structures, that is zoospores, which are microscopic motile structure. Now zoospore is basically a motile asexual spore that uses a flagellum for locomotion. Some other common asexual reproductive structures are conidia, as present in penicillium, buds in hydra, and gemmules in sponge. So we have already discussed about buds and gemmules. So conidia is non-motile spore of a fungus that helps in asexual reproduction. Now see, this is the zoospore of an organism. These are the conidia. So this picture is conidia of penicillium. So these are the conidia, that is non-motile spores that will gives rise to the new organism. So that's all for types of asexual reproduction. Thanks for watching the video.